Hello and welcome to another video, and welcome to Fogintor Quarry on Dartmoor National Park. I've come here today to get an image of these rocks. So these rocks are absolutely stunning. So much history embedded in those rocks. I just want to get a single image, or if I can get more, then more, but it's a very overcast day, so there's no interest in the sky, so my compositions might be a little bit limited. It is a quarry, there is some water just up round here, so there might be an option for a long exposure, maybe black and white. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to try and keep it short today. And I say that, I always say single image or it'll be a short video, but it always ends up being over 10 minutes, so I'm not going to say it's a short video, but I'm going to try and keep it short. So let's see how we do. This is it. This is the moment I've been training for all my life. Wow, once or twice in the garden. You see these little rocks here, it's a little bit swampy all around there, and I'm going to get across them, so let's see how we do. Right, so we've made it to the top, and you can see these absolutely stunning rocks in all their glory, all the way around. So I've already found a composition. I don't know how good it's going to be, but so I'm going to come in from this side, and I've already got a good lead-in line that goes across here, and then having these two rocks with the gap going through in the background as the focal point, if you like, and see how that turns out. I'm not sure, again, with the sky, maybe a bit of sky replacement in post. We'll see where it comes out. So that is what I'm going to set up for my first shot. Right, so we're all set up for the first image. Now, as I said before, I've got the lead-in line that leads you all the way out to the, almost out to the gap in the rocks. And I've got the rocks, I'm coming quite wide, so I'm on about 35 mil, and I'm coming out as wide as I can either side to bring it in without having too much distraction around, because there's a lot of distraction down on the floor. So I want to include the bottom bit of this frame, and I want to include as much of these rocks leading out, and then this path will lead you right out to that gap, and that will be the focal point. So settings wise, I'm on 200th of a second, f9 and ISO 100, and I'm focusing about through 2/3 of the way down the image. So sky replacement possibly, I don't know, I'll pop it up on the screen with a sky replacement caption just to say if I did, but you can see the sky is really grey, and if I replace the sky you'll know that anyway. So here's the image. I'm just going to take that now, get my focal point, and here's going to be the image with the post-processing, just to bring out that lead-in line a little bit, and I'll pop it up on the screen now. I've just been looking at that image on the back of the camera, and I'm not sure it works without a really strong subject. So please do let me know in the comments whether you think it works or not. But I'm going to have a look for a subject that I can use to frame these rocks. So in the search for a subject, I've come across these three little islands of reeds and whatnot. Now here, from this point of view, I don't think it's going to work. So you need something to be in the foreground really to then lead your eye into the midground and into the background. And there's nothing here in the foreground. So what I'm thinking, either from here down, let's see if you can see that, from here on these rocks that are here, shoot down here, this subject becomes the foreground, this is the midground and almost the background with the rocks as the main background. That's one way of composing it, or the other way, which I'm thinking might be the better way, is just here on these rocks here, is just shooting this way, and then you can get all these rocks in the frame and then use these two as a subject. So isolate those two with a nice shallow, slow shutter speed, and create that water a little bit silky smooth, maybe turn it black and white. It will make them nice and clean, it will make a nice clean image with those isolated from all the water that's moving. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking that one first and then the other one afterwards. So I might just head down, take that one first, and then go up and take that one. So I was just up here and I've come down here onto these rocks, but unfortunately there's no gap there. There's not a clear separation between the back two. So this composition is not going to work now. I'm just hoping that by the time I get up there, set that up, hopefully that will be a fairly good composition. I'm not 100% sure now though, so we'll see. Let's head up there and find out. Right, so I have made it up here, and yep, I think this is the one. So these two isolated with a nice silky smooth water and a nice background. It's going to encompass the whole of those two, so those will be the focal points, but the background will just finish that off with the way it encompasses the whole thing. So yeah, I think that's going to be the one. Just looking for the composition point, so it's where to stand and set up my camera. Foreground element, I've naturally just stood here because of these reeds as a foreground element, so we'll see. I'm just going to have a little wander around and set up my camera, and I will be back with you to talk you through the composition. Okay, so here's the shot all set up. So we've got this rock coming in from the top third of the image, and this one almost the top third. I couldn't make them both the top third, unfortunately. Then you've got this path coming in from the right, and then this one almost, it just needs to go over a little bit, so you're almost converging on those little islands. And when I put long exposure, 10 stop ND filter, polarizer, and yeah, I'll pop that image up on the screen. I hope you enjoy it. There you go, so a nice natural subject to complement the rocks in the background. And looking at the back of the camera, I think I'm happy with the image. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.